Hello guys, welcome to Crack the Logic with KC, part of the Gurukul's CAT 100 Study Room to Boardroom series. In this LRDI series, we will be solving 100 carefully chosen sets for the next 100 days. I am Krishna Chaitanya and get ready to train your brain. So today we'll be solving one more logical reasoning problem, and today's set is based on arrangements. So pause the video, try to solve the problem. Don't forget to keep a track of how much time you are taking to solve this set. Let's see what is happening. 12 cricketers A through L who came to receive the ICC awards got accommodation in a hotel. They are given 12 rooms beside the other in a row numbered 401 to 412. The 12 players comprise cricketers from only 3 countries, India, Sri Lanka and England. There are 5 cricketers from India, 4 from Sri Lanka and 3 from England, and further information is there, and we have 3 sets following that. So let's see how to solve this question. We know 401, 406, continuation 407, 408, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rooms. And 5 cricketers are from India. So from India we have 5. From Sri Lanka we are having 4. From England we are having 3 players. Total 12. Okay. There are at least 3 cricketers staying in the rooms between the rooms of any 2 English player. So England and England, we should have minimum of 3 people, more than or equal to 3, minimum 3. Okay, done. The rooms of any two Sri Lankan cricketers are separated by at least 2 rooms. So between any Sri Lanka and Sri Lanka, there are minimum of 2 people. Okay. Next. Players I, B, L, F are staying in 405, 6, 7, 8 respectively. This is one information we know. I is I, B, L, F, 405, 6, 7 and 8 respectively. Among them, 2 Sri Lankan cricketers are there. Now before we move on, who can be those 2 Sri Lankan cricketers? Can 405 and 406 be Sri Lanka? No, because between 2 Sri Lanka there are minimum of 2 people, and in this 4 people 2 Sri Lanka are there, which means definitely this is Sri Lanka and this is Sri Lanka. Then only we are having a minimum gap of 2 people between 2 Sri Lankan players. First part is done. Now if this is Sri Lanka, this cannot be Sri Lanka because immediate next person can't be Sri Lanka, and this person can't be Sri Lanka, and this person can't be Sri Lanka. The same way, this person also cannot be Sri Lanka. Perfect. So we are done using the third statement completely. There is nothing else left out in there. Statement 4. Player J, who is from England, is staying in 403. 403, player J is staying and he is from England. If this person is from England, I can't have England player here. I can't have England player here. I can't have England player here. Because between 2 England players there are minimum 3 other people. This is Sri Lanka, so anyway can't be England. This can't be England player. 1, 2, 3. This can be England, anything else can be England. We don't have any condition on that. In this too, if Sri Lanka and England are not coming, definitely this should be India only. And definitely this should be India only. There is no other case. Because there are players from 3 countries only. England and Sri Lanka are not coming, so definitely it should be India. This is also done. Next, there is at least one of the Indian cricketers staying in the room beside every Sri Lankan cricketer. So whenever we have Sri Lankan cricketer, either this side should be India or this side should be India. For every Sri Lankan cricketer, there is one Indian cricketer sitting next to them. Very good. This is also done. Next, D and A are staying in the rooms adjacent to H. So D and A are staying adjacent to H, or it can be A, H and D. Anything is possible. Okay, this is also done. Now, staying adjacent to H, who is not an Indian. So H is not an Indian. Perfect. G is not an Indian, is staying neither in 401 or 412. Very good. Next, where to start the problem? Now Sri Lanka is already here, so this also cannot be Sri Lanka. Now, if you observe carefully, there should be 3 England players. Already 1 England player is done. How can I accommodate the remaining 2 England players? This side England player cannot come. Now we have remaining places this side. Now 1, 2 and 3 England can come here. Okay, let's keep a hope. If England is coming here, 1, 2 and 3 England can come here, or England can come here. That is one possibility. Okay, leave about this. Is there any other possibility of England? If England is not coming in 407, England should come in 409 only, because 408 is already occupied with Sri Lanka. If 409 is England, there is no place to keep the 3rd England player. But they clearly gave us there are 3 England players, which means 407 is definitely occupied with England player only. If 407 is definitely occupied with England player, now the other thing we need to worry about is 411 or 412. Which one will be the other England player? That will come back later. If 407 is England, can I say 409 cannot be England, because there is minimum of 3 gap, and 410 also cannot be England. Now 409 and 410 are not Sri Lanka, not England, which means they are definitely India only. Okay, clear till this part? Very good. Definitely India. We are left out with first 2 and last 2. In last 2 I should have 1 England. Now I need to place 4 Sri Lanka people. If I want to place 4 Sri Lanka people, already 1 Sri Lanka is done, 2 Sri Lanka is done. I need to keep 2 more Sri Lanka. Can both Sri Lanka come in 411 and 412? No. Can both Sri Lanka come in 401 and 402? No. Because if I want 2 Sri Lanka to come, there should be 4 people. So this 2 cannot be Sri Lanka and this 2 cannot be Sri Lanka, which means 1 among these 2 should be Sri Lanka and 1 among these 2 should be England. Now who will be Sri Lanka and who will be England? If I am having Sri Lanka here and I am having England here, the problem will be, if you look at this statement, there is at least one of the Indian cricketers staying in the room beside every Sri Lankan cricketer. But if I keep Sri Lanka here, there is no place to keep an Indian cricketer. So Sri Lanka cannot be 412, which means Sri Lanka should be definitely 411, then it have an Indian beside them. So 412 should be an England. Okay, next G, leave about that in between thing, who is not an Indian, we'll come back to that later. G is staying neither in 401 or 412. G is not staying in 401, so G cannot come here. G is not staying in 412, G cannot come here. And G is not an Indian. G is not an Indian. Perfect. The last statement is also done. Now the next big thing which we left out is this one, DHA. We need to fill that up. That is with respect to people. Now where can DHA come? And H should not be an Indian. If I keep DHA, that can be one possibility, but J is here, so A cannot come in this position. I should have 3 empty places. 3 empty places, not there, not there, not there. 3 empty places can be 409, 410 and 411. But if you observe carefully, 410 is Indian, but he gave this is not Indian. So the other possibility which is left out, 410, 411 and 412, where 411 is Sri Lanka, not Indian. So that is working. So this can be D or A, this can be A or D, and this is definitely H. So H is in 411. That we are done. Now G is neither in 411 and 412. Now where can I place G? G is not an Indian, so G cannot come here. Okay, G is not an Indian, so G cannot come here. G is anyway not coming in 401, so G should definitely come in 402. and G is not an Indian. So this should definitely be Sri Lanka. Now see how many Sri Lanka are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 Sri Lanka are done. Very good. 1, 2 and 3. 3 England are done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 India are done. So the fifth India will be your first place person. Now this table is not complete. We are having still some incomplete things in the table. Now what are those incomplete things? First one, this we don't know, this we don't know, this we don't know, and we don't know D is coming here or A is coming here in 410 and 412. Okay, so the table is incomplete. Now let's look at the questions. Who among the following is definitely an Indian cricketer? I is Sri Lanka, so I is not the answer. E I don't know, we did not fix up E anywhere. Okay. D can be India or D can be England, so this is not definitely. Next, A can be India, A can be England, this is also not definitely true. So E is definitely an Indian cricketer, because we are left out with few places. 1, 2, 3. In these 3 places, whoever is coming will definitely be India only. Who among the following stays in room number 402? We already got that directly. 402 is occupied with Sri Lanka and that person is G. If there is only one cricketer staying in the room between K and B, then how many cricketers are staying in the rooms between C and E? K and B, there is one cricketer. So if B is coming here, he meant to say K is coming here. Okay, if K is coming here, then we are left out with two people, C and E. So C or E should come here and then E or C will come here. Now how many people are between them? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there are 7 people who are sitting between C and E. If K and B are if there is only one cricketer sitting between K and B. Okay, perfect. So with this we'll end the set over here. Now pause the video, try to solve the problem one more time, and don't forget to comment how much time you took to solve this question. See you in the next video, guys. Take care.